Hello, this is Evangelist Dr. Robert L. McKim Sr. from Carrollton, Ohio. Well, I've been on the go all day since about 5 o'clock this morning. Got up, took Renee up to an appointment in Canton to her have upper GI done. And while we were up there, we came home basically after that, and then we got back home, we ate, and then I went down to Dover, did some running around in Dover, New Philly, and then I went down to Coshocton, try and check out some things, and then I went to West Lafayette, Ohio. Went to a church where actually Benny Cutlip and his son Carl Cutlip and his other sons Bob Cutlip and Claire Cutlip had church in Newcomerstown back in the early 2000s that I was attending, called the Exodus Full Gospel Church. Well, then they bought a church in West Lafayette, Ohio, and then renamed it the Word of Life Ministry. This is Claire's card, business card. He needs a lot of prayer because of the fact I found out today that he has a brain tumor, like egg-sized brain tumor, and his right side is basically, well, he can't really do too much with his right side. It's almost paralyzed. He's going up to Cleveland Clinic, I think, for treatments. I wanted to make a comment here that I had sung a song. I sung a song just recently. A song that isn't widely known by people, called "I Love That Man in the Middle." Well, the song was originally sung by, well, I don't know who, actually, because there's really no information that you can find on the internet where that song originated from. Anyhow, long story short, there is, there's several songs on. If you go to YouTube, which I'm on currently right now because I want to show you something. Renee, when I got home, Renee said she had comment on a comment that some people have been commenting on. I'm like, where's the comment? I don't see the comment. But see, when you go here to this bell where you get your comments, and then click on it, and then you go here, previously read. Well, right here. Previously read comments. And here I had made a comment about you know, a comment to somebody, and then that Neil Hobolt from Michigan, and he commented. They're trying to say that, well, Neil is actually trying to say that songs that church gets is, well, all churches get permission. Well, if that's the case, then why is it that when Pastor Kerry Green of the Carrollton Assembly of God, when he says, we're going to try to sing a new song here for praise and worship that we heard on the radio. It didn't come out of no songbook. It didn't come out of no hymn book. It's a song they heard on the radio on his way to work, or on their, you know, driving somewhere. And then they look up the lyrics on the internet. And then he plays a guitar, his daughter plays a bass, and his son plays the drums. So they're trying to teach us these new songs that they hear on the radio. They didn't get permission from somebody to play the guitar, play that song with their guitar in church, to put it over on their computer, and then put it over what's that called? You know, it's projector. They didn't get permission from somebody to do that. They just did it. But here Neil Hobolt is basically trying to say all churches get their songs from right here, he says, a church buys hymn books. Yeah, hymn books, but praise and worship songs don't come from a hymn book. Got it? Or do you understand that? Maybe your church doesn't sing praise and worship songs. Maybe you just sing solely out of a hymn book. And you don't sing, our God is an awesome God, He reigns from heaven on. You know what I mean? Those songs, those are called praise and worship songs. They're not in a hymn book. They come on, you buy them on a CD. Like Wow worship CDs and things like that. And they've been out for so long now, they're considered public domain. The song that I sung is considered public domain. But since you seem to, know everything, maybe you can tell me, what does public domain mean? Well, I got right here in black and white what public domain means. Hang on, I'm looking for it again here. Here it is. Copyright. Is your church violating or guilty of music privacy? Well, actually, right here, what is copyright? Are all songs under copyright? says right here, after a given number of years, a work ceases to be protected, ceases by law and enters the public domain. In other words, it belongs to the public. Any PD song may be copied without obtaining permission. So I don't have to have Jack Harris's permission or anybody else's permission to sing and to play that song on YouTube. Or any other praise and worship song for that fact. So get your facts straight before you start running your fingertips like I do. I get my facts straight, but I'm tired of people running their fingertips and trying to get me in trouble for something I didn't do wrong. You know, when the time comes and Jesus comes back and takes us to be with Him, you'll find out when you're left behind, well, you'll be sorry when the time comes. Think about it. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. The problem is you just don't want to